Good morning. Happy Thursday. Early start today. Frank and I are going to the New York Football Giants training camp in about an hour and a half. We're getting picked up. We're meeting Stu Feiner there. Stu was at the Eagles yesterday, the Giants today. That's how you know he's the number one source. The source. And it should be a lot of fun. We're going to get some good time in with some legends over at the Giants facility. Very appreciative of them welcoming us in. And then Frank's going to hop on a plane, head to Chicago for the card convention, where he'll be with Mikey. And if you want to meet him, he'll be at the card convention throughout the weekend, doing stuff with Leaf, our guy CJ, PSA. And he'll obviously be meandering around looking for new collectibles for his absurd collection of memorabilia. So anybody in the Chicago area that wants to meet Frankie, got an opportunity this weekend. And then, of course, the Mets keep losing. So you can imagine things are operating quite smoothly at Funny Enterprises as we all go apocalyptic. Little tired today, a little lower on the sleep, but definitely excited for a fun day. And no excuses, we're still going to get in. Nice little workout, little stretch, little run. I want to do a tiny bit of a pump, but to be honest, the trap still hasn't fully recovered here on the left side. So we're still avoiding ground game on all fours. We're still going to avoid sit-ups. We're going to focus on cardio, let it rest for another day, and make sure we start lifting heavy weights and start lifting over our head and doing our shoulder back exercises once we feel like we're not going to strain it further. And that's the reality of gym life. You're not always going to beat a hundo. Is anybody viewing on the West Coast and has not gone to bed yesterday yet? It's one thing that always fascinates me. There's about 29 of you. Anybody on the West Coast? All right, some cat cows. Ooh, that feels good. Didn't do any of these yesterday. This really doesn't put a lot of pressure on the trap. It shouldn't your shoulder. It should put a lot more on the lower back. But I can feel how my lower back is not as stretched out as I'd like it to be. So I'm also going to lay one leg over, flat on my back. I'm going to switch it up. Ball. Okay. Now let's do some squats. That's great, getting ready for bed. You have a good night / damn, you go to bed late. By working that night shift. Air squats will always wake you up. This and the wrong. The last 10, let's go to our tippy toes. There's 10. Great work. All right. Let's start running. You wake up early, you suck it up, and you don't miss your workout. Even when you have an early start to the day, whether it's an early flight, an early whatever. Got to bed as early as I could. Didn't sleep eat too much, just a tad. Got my ass up like 4:40. And now here we are. I've got about 35 minutes here to put in work before I need to go up, shower, and get ready for mini camp. Training camp. Which means we got plenty of time to get a nice run in. So let's start moving. Gonna start at a modest 6.5. Yesterday we ran very hard. We got 2 miles in 15 minutes, which for me is fast. Today we're more making sure we get our sweat in, we get our basic workout in before hitting the work day. It will quite literally just be a long day, hours-wise. I'll squeeze in more air squats throughout the day. And then really hope to trap neck back it up close to 100 tomorrow, at least to the point where we can do pull-ups and all that good stuff without any fear of injury. So we're going to run for about 15 minutes. To the 5:40 mark. I would always rather wake up an hour and a half earlier than whatever I have going on that day, opposed to waking up early, taking the extra hour of sleep, and then going through the day without a workout. Because the endorphins, I'm without my endorphins. This run right here is going to literally make me feel better for the rest of the day than I would have. Doesn't mean I'd be depressed without it. I'm just saying my baseline is significantly higher if I get my morning workout. I'm really in that sweet spot of high viewership, the 5:28 in the morning block. Everyone's always looking for something good to watch. You're welcome, America. You're welcome. Scooping up a little. Only at a 6'7", very light jog. I got my hoodie, my winter hat. I'm gonna break a sweat here a little prematurely. Just gonna feel nice and loose for the day. Nothing too crazy. Sweat's getting ready to break. Let it go, baby. Let's have a day today. Got to go meet some legends. Got to go add to the legend of Frank the Tank Earl Fleming. Build that legacy one day at a time. No days off, no excuses, no pain. All right, we're back at our normal 7. Just kind of eased into it. Ah! Work! Work! No pain. Nobody cares. go. Got a great sweat breathing now. This is what we wanted. Oh, we only have 10 minutes. Ah. All right. I'm gonna do a uber quick stretch with my hat, my sweater, no sweat, so I'm clean here. I can waste no time. Get right into our final stretch, pump. Let's do some calf raises. We still got 5 minutes. We're going to max out here. 50. Let's go to one leg. $25, other leg. Got 4 minutes. We're gonna get some little light curls in. 15 pounders, trying to avoid straining the trap more, but we also want to show a little bit of love, a little bit of pump in our arms. And what timing for country roads to come on. Shout out West Virginia. Really miss West Virginia. Best memories in my life. Again, lightweight, variation grips, going between our hammers, our regulars. Let's throw in some reverse. You can always throw this in at the end of a workout. Just keep the arms activated and get a little pump. Always feels good, always feels electric. What time is it? All right, now we're gonna finish with 10 deep air squats to our tippy toes. And then this will be our shortest, most efficient session yet. But if you actually do this, this is probably a more realistic time block for most people. This is a hell of a full body workout. And we chopped obviously a whole bunch out. But it's still fantastic, particularly when you compare it to doing fucking nothing. And if I hadn't done this, I would be waking up now, and I feel like shit having to just shower and go off to work. Now I get that extra edge of knowing I got in my workout. I made an extra effort. I'm already winning the day. I hope everyone has a great Thursday ahead of them. Last day of July. Take no shit from nobody. And as always, appreciate you for tuning in. Tomorrow should be a more regular day. Love you guys.